Booyah!
Hey guys, I am here today to talk about MVM. More specifically, I am here today to talk about the likelihood of getting an Australium in MVM, and is it worth it to actually get an Australium in terms of money. In terms of, nostalgic value or just wanting a golden gun, that's completely unrelated. But if you want to sell them off and to make a profit off it, this is why it's a very, very bad idea. I'm going to explain with a bit of maths. I'm so sorry I have to use maths, but I think it's probably the best way to explain it because it's the most objective way to do so. So if you don't like maths, I won't be offended if you click away right now. But I will be getting into the maths of it as to why it's a really fucking bad idea. Now, first get into the probability of getting one. Now, in order to do that, you need to divide the number of Australians by the total number of tours. The problem with this is I could find neither on the internet. I researched so fucking hard to find both of them, and I found neither in terms of Operation 2 Cities, which is the main MVM Australium map. The problem with this is that I need both of these to actually get the probability. Thank fucking God though, there was a guy who did a lot of the work already by getting the data together in all the time during 2014. Unfortunately, I couldn't get right now, but I could get 2 years ago, which, although it's not the best, it's certainly not bad if we consider the probability as if they haven't changed in the last 2 years, which they might have, but I'm just going to say for the sake of this that they haven't. According to this guy who set it up, there was about 1,600 Australians in the game 2 years ago, and there was about 345,981 tours done in total. Divided to, you get about 0.47%. That is actually not that bad. Yes, it's not very likely. 0.47% is quite a small number in terms of percentage. It's still way more likely than things like a plane crash or winning the lottery. It's still very much feasible. It's just not very likely. Despite how much more likely it is than something like winning the lottery, there's still no reason in terms of money to get it because of expected values. Expected values is the average amount of money you expect to make per tour. Well, in this case, per tour. Basically, it is the probability multiplied by the total amount. I went on to backpack.tf and I gathered together each price of each Australium and then divided it by the total number of Australians, which is 19, to get the average value of every Australium at the moment. Now, this isn't the most accurate thing, but it works for this example. 55.19 is what I got. If you multiply 55.19 by 0.0047, you get 0.132456 cents. This is how much you can expect to make per €8 tour, which €8, €2 per ticket for each tour. It's about that. You're losing £8. You're not going to make that back in the long term, considering how little you get back on average, which is in the sense if you are purely farming for Australians. What this actually means is how much you would expect to make from each tour, which is pennies. It's about 13 cents. So, it's not a very good idea in terms of money to actually collect all of this, because you're going to make 13 cents and you're going to spend €8 in my terms, €8 to actually give it all. For this reason, I think it is a shitty idea to actually try and farm for Australians for money. However, this video is completely pointless if you do not give a crap about money and you're willing to throw away £8 in order to just get an Australian that you think looks cool. But in saying that, the likelihood is even smaller for specific Australian items. So if I adjusted it to Australians on a specific weapon that you specifically want, it's actually less costly to just buy the Australian yourself. Yeah, it seems expensive, but in the long run, it's actually less expensive than just taking tour after tour after tour. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time, and have a nice day.